Hey, what's up guys? It's T-Bone here and welcome back to another episode of playing Legendary Game of Heroes. So the Labyrinth event is still happening. There's another day and 20 hours or so remaining. So we can talk a little bit about sort of the team makeup since the last video I've made a little bit later on in the video. But what I wanted to focus this particular video on is the PvP preseason. So they announced it prior to the weekend, and as of today, it had just kicked off. And this is a preseason, so let's talk about what this means and also how this works. This is a brand new event. You know, this is something completely new, so I'm very excited to check this out. So let's take a look at the info here. So there is events here, and looks like you're able to so you can take a look at the top players and top guilds just like an actual event. But then there's like, the revenge and defenders and a lot of other things. Let's take a look at, how to play. So I've already read through this. Basically, I'm going to give you a gist of this. You can read this information on your own later on in the game. So basically, this is preseason. And just like in the past when they've rolled out new features, such as, Guild Wars, the idea is, as long as you participate, you will get the same reward as everyone else. They're really just interested in collecting data, so this is the chance to just have fun, not worry about winning or losing, and just try this out to see how things are and give them opportunity to tweak the game. All right, and of course they say, try to beat the top for bragging rights, but really, as long as you participate, you will receive the same reward as anyone else. And the way you work here is you are going to claim tower. So when we first entered, we saw a tower, and the idea here is each tower, I believe, is increasing in difficulty. And so you basically go through a number of floors, and you'll fight the opponent's defenders. And the way it works is you defeat an opponent by beating 3 out of their 5 teams. But then if you defeat all 5 of their teams, you will actually steal a little bit of their trophy. And if you do so, then what happens is you get a target on your back, as it says, where other team members from that particular guild for whom you've defeated will now be able to take revenge on them or revenge on you and try to get the trophies back. But there is a time associated with this, so if the time runs out and you don't get defeated, then you get to keep those trophies. So there's a little bit of an interesting way to this game. So let's not read through this entire thing. I'm very interested in getting started. So let's take a look at some of the other things here. So first, let's take a look at the revenge here. I see a 12. Basically, what this means is these are my guildmates who have been defeated. Where all 5 of their units were defeated, and you can see how many trophies were stolen from the guild. And so this is a way for us to get our trophies back, and you can take a look at the log as well, so you can sort of see what they did. So I can choose to defeat it, but as soon as you fight them, that person goes off the list here. So you have to be careful of who you choose to fight, because you want to make sure that you're not that you're sure that you can defeat them. And also for defenders, this is a little different. As you can see, the relics that are available here do not, you cannot use the same defender relics as the guild versus guild one. So I'm assuming what's going to happen is once the season starts, you'll get access to different relics. So that begs the question: does Warden are wardens applicable here, right? So are the wardens boosts in effect here? I'm not sure, so I've just kind of tried it out. I put in a couple of put 4 wardens here and Ray at the very end just to try it out. So I'm just curious what that's going to look like. So that's my defenders, and let's get started. So let's begin. I'm not sure if we pick a team or not, but let's go and see. All right, so Chaplain, Airing Deep. Let's go to battle. Do I get to see what they have? Oh, okay, so I do see the team that they have. All right, and what I will do is I'm going to bring my typical deck for now, my Darkness deck, and so I get to do a 1 key battle or a 3 times. I can do a 2 times boost by using 3 keys. Now, how many keys do I get? Also, I can see it here. So I see. So I have a choice. I can skip this opponent if I feel like this opponent is too difficult, or I can use one key or double my bonus, double my my damage by using three keys. I think I'm gonna use one. This person's power level is at 7,600, and I know that I can typically defeat around 13,000 to 14,000. So let's take a look and see how I do here. And plus, it really I'm really interested to see if no, look at that, that's pretty cool graphics. I'm interested to see if um, defenders the warden skills are going to be in effect here. Oh, and the other thing that's here is you have an actual timeline sorry, time limit here. So there's 90 seconds for, I believe, for you to defeat all 5 waves. If you can defeat all 5 waves in 90 seconds or less, then you will actually um, be able to defeat the opponent here. But if you don't defeat him in under 90 seconds or a minute and a half, then you will lose. So okay, then there's no time to waste. This is actually kind of exciting. You're kind of forced to play a little longer, whereas in guild versus guild you have no time limit, so you can really just kind of sit there and think. And here I don't have the luxury of just kind of waiting around, so I have to. So the trick here then is to use your matches. So use your gem matches where it kind of pauses, um, the timer, to use this time to then sort of think about your next strategy here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another match here. I actually feel like it's not that bad because their damage isn't too high. And so let's see how the armor here is. Yeah, so this is actually a little bit easier than guild versus guild. I'm not sure if the same sort of rage applies here, where as you go through each of the enemies, your opponents, they get stronger near the end. All right, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and use that skill, and all right, so it doesn't look like they're boosted near the end. So because I've defeated all 5 waves, I stole 100 PvP trophies and 200 guild trophies. Plus, I got some trophies of my own. And this is on Tower 1, so the opponents are a little bit easier. All right, and I wonder what this is. So there's a streak here. So let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, same deal. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go through all 3 and see if we can. I like this new graphics. It's kind of fun. That is really interesting. All right. So this is really where I'm assuming they're going to use this opportunity to really learn a little bit about the balance as well. Lady Agista's deck really does shine right now for me, at least on the easy levels. I haven't faced any wardens yet though, so that is something to think about. Let's see. So I can afford to kind of just play around a little bit, just kind of experiment, because I shouldn't have any problems here. All right. Yeah, whereas, like usually, um, you know, this unit does give me a little bit of a hard time in guild versus guild, but right now it doesn't look like I'm getting a lot of damage. So, yeah. Okay. This is Tower 1, this is just the beginning, and so I don't expect this to be too difficult. Perfect. Looks like, so as of right now, I've already won because I was able to win 3 out of 5 waves. And now, again, by winning a total of 5 waves, I'm also going to be stealing some trophies. All right. So now I should have a streak of 2. And now I am at the top. I believe this is the top of the tower. So let's go ahead and finish this and see what happens. Alright, so let's go ahead and use the same team. And let's see what happens after I complete this tower. Alright. Go. And I think I saw, so this one is a warden. Yeah, so it looks like the warden bonus isn't in effect here. I can just see just by how easily I was able to damage her. So I'm gonna have to think about the team makeup for me now, because I put in all wardens. Not sure that's going to be beneficial here or not. Okay, and then Aphrodite, again, you know, another unit that is pretty hard in guild versus guild. Does, you know, does cast weaken, but I was able to dispel that, so that's good. Alright, that's wave 2, and now we're on to wave 3. Alright, that's okay. Kind of wasted a power gem on Catherine, who's a light unit, but that's alright. So at this point, I've won, and here's Wilson. Okay, use this chance to get a power gem. And then I just go ahead and do this. And that should be the end of the match. There you go. Alright. So now let's see what happens. So I defeated all 3 opponents. Completed 4-3 out of 3. And I should be now moving on to Tower 2 is my expectation. Does that happen? Let's see. So tower clear. Do you get any rewards for that? No. Alright. And so now it's Tower 2 of 5. So it looks like there's 5 towers. Alright, and then keys take an hour to replenish. But I am wondering what, I think that's a revenge. The one on the far right is probably a revenge. So let's take a look at that. So now let's just kind of take a look and see. So this is Mothas from SG52 Guild. Let's take a look to see this a little harder. Alright, so power rating is 6,900, so it's not a big deal right now. I'm assuming probably by 3 or 4. That's where, you know, players who are playing will probably be much tougher. Now let's do the revenge part. So I think this is where it uses, I have 3 chances to revenge. And, you know, these are all power rating of 6,000 or so. Well, let's go ahead and revenge Nutter. Nutter, I shall revenge you. Or avenge you. Alright, let's go in and attack. Yeah, so revenge uses a different key, so you can actually, at any given time, when everything's filled up, you can battle a total of 6 times. This is a lot of fun. I like this. It's kind of like a guild versus guild, but you get different rewards, and these are, you know, it's slightly different in that you do have less time to really plan out your strategy. And again, this is just a preview, right? This is a preseason, so everything is a little easier, and that's totally expected. I'm looking forward to seeing what the balance is going to look like when they get more data for this gameplay. It just started a few hours ago, and so not a whole lot of people are probably participating just yet. I'm hoping that this will pick up, and we can really see a nice variety of players and what kind of cards they use. And given that wardens are not the same in this match, we'll see what kind of meta comes into play here. Alright, so here's a Night Sun. Looks like I'll be able to just to get the stolen trophies back for my guildmate Nutter. Right, so recover the reward. So I recover 200 guild trophies and 100 PvP trophies, and then I also gain some for, you know, beating all 5 waves. So that is pretty much the PvP preseason here, and you kind of can see a log as well. So the reds are where your guildmates were defeated, and then the The black is where your guildmates were able to win. Cool. So now let's take a look at the rewards that you can get for this event, and the way to find that information is through the info. All right, so in the info here, there is an event store, so you can also sort of see like the top players. This is where you can see how well you're doing compared to everyone else. And there looks to be two different leagues, turquoise and jade. And if you take a look here, so there's the two different, oh, there's also amber and onyx, right? And right now everybody has the same rewards, and you can see I'm ranked number 920. And you can sort of see like some people already have 33,000 trophies, and if you're curious why that is, well, the reason for that is because you have the ability to purchase battle keys. You can purchase keys, 9 keys for 300 gems, and you can also purchase battle keys using your honor points. So this is cool. I'm gonna be able to use 500 honor points, or I guess 15. I can get 15, right? So each 100 honor points gets you 3 keys. So I'll be able to get 15 battle keys, and I'll be able to battle my way through for this event. So that's cool. And if you wanted to, you can also spend gems on it to get more battles, and that is, I assume, how people are able to get such high trophy counts. So take a look. Don't forget to use your honor points, your honor experience points to get more keys, so you can get more battles in. It's just for fun. Even though you get more wins, you're not going to get rewards. It's still a way to play the game the way it's meant to. So that is all. I think I'm just going to focus this video on the preseason. I hope you give it a try. Let me know what you think. If there's any new strategies, anything that I might have missed, please let me know. I hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having fun, and I'll talk to you next episode. Take care.